How you doing? This is Melvin Brown. Welcome back to the Hoodoo Show. Okay, now today's topic, I want to talk about this. When a man heart is broken, he look at life so fucking different. His mindset, his feelings are shut down when it comes to love. Now listen, I have a lot of female clients that tell me, Melvin, I don't know what's going on with my man. Is he seeing somebody else? We get readings done. We find out he wasn't seeing nobody else. We find out that this man past or somebody in his past hurt him to a fucking point that he do not want to move on. Now listen, when your lover is married to somebody and all of a sudden got divorced and met you in the future, he like you, he wants to be there for you, but he's scared to put all his emotion in there for you because he's scared of rejection and he's scared that he might lose you and you might hurt him. Now, we're going to talk about a man grieving period. A man's grieving period. After a heartbreak. A man grieving can take up to a year to 3 years to heal. It doesn't matter how dirty she did this man. What really matter is his love was there and he felt betrayal. And during that grieving period, this man can try to do everything. Smoke marijuana, get drunk, have sex with the most beautiful woman. And he will always have that thought in his head of how hurt he is. Nothing cannot protect him for this pain. There's no medication. There's nothing. He gonna have to get over this. Now, the problem is with the man. He try to move on with the quickness. And all of a sudden, he meet a woman. He like her, but he's not going to show her that he like her. All of a sudden, he's doing all these nice things, but his feelings is not there. But subconsciously, he's doing these things for this woman. The woman catch feelings all of a sudden. She's starting to love this man. She don't know what the hell's going on with this man. All of a sudden, 1 week he's hot, another week he's cold. The next week he's hot, and the other week he's cold. Basically, 1 week he's calling you, checking up on you, and then the other week he's not calling you. Now listen, how can I explain this, making it short details and not making it a long story? Listen, what I'm basically trying to say is this. He's over his ex, but he's not over the traumatizing situation that traumatized his life. You never know what the hell he went through. You never know what was it. He came home from work. She was in bed with another man. Or he was in jail. He got a Dear John letter with a picture of her new boyfriend. Or it was just like the fade out. Fade out meaning I need space. It can be a lot of things. Now, let me tell you this. I remember when I was 18 years old. It was my freshman year of college. I had a mentor that would mentor me. Not mentor me magically, but mentor me academically. Mentor me. Teach me about life and how to prepare myself once I graduate. This man had it all. A nice house. Nice car. Lots of connections. Owned him a laundromat. Very financially stable. I never seen this man just look like a bum every time I went to his office. Also, this man was in a fraternity. He was in a black fraternity. This man owned a few properties. This man was well stable. This man was happy. He always talked about his wife, talk about his kids, talk about how they about to go to Disney World, talk about how they about to go to Los Angeles, talk about they don't know what the hell they gonna go, but they gonna go somewhere. All of a sudden, what happens? He comes back after Christmas break. He come to me like, yo, Melvin, I got something to tell you. I'm like, what's going on? He said, Melvin, me and my wife been having sex all through the break. And we never did that before. Like, we was having sex every day. And I'm like, before you used to complain about your wife wasn't giving sex. Now she giving you sex. He's like, yeah, and I love it. Like we having sex. All of us, we having sex every day. Like, if I'm bored, we having sex. I feel like this is the honeymoon phase again. I'm like, oh, congratulations. Remind you, I'm 18 years old. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But my stomach was telling me, yo, something ain't right. I mean, it's okay to have sex, but you can't have sex every day, especially if you're married. What the fuck is really going on? We was back in school. All of a sudden, in March, he looking depressed. He don't know what the hell's going on. As I thought, because he wasn't the same person that I knew. He looked at me dead in my face and he said, Melvin, I got something to tell you. I'm going sabbatical. I'm like, what the hell did you do? Are you sick or something? He's like, no. I'm like, talk to me. He's like, Melvin, I just found out my wife had a 12-year affair. And she told me she don't love me no more. And in them 12 years, that man made her feel special. Now, I understand where he was coming from, but it had to take a heartbreak for me to feel it, for me to understand what he really came through. I was 18 at the time. Man, he went sabbatical. He would email me, check up on me. It took that man almost, that was 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I think it took him 6 years to finally heal that situation. And remind you, after what happened to my football teammates and everything, how the team turned out to be, I transferred schools. So all of a sudden, he emailed me and said, Melvin, I want you to come downtown and talk to me. I want to talk to you. I said, okay, I ain't talked to you in a long time. Let's talk. We go down, mind you, this was the summertime, so we go down there, we talk, and he keeps saying, Melvin, it's hard for me to move on. It's hard for me to move on. It's so hard for me to move on. I'm like, I know it's hard for you to move on. Like, you was married. You was married. I mean, I understand you can get married and divorced, but you got married and she had a 12-year affair. Not a week affair, not a few months of affair. She had a 12-year affair. Basically, that's disrespectful. She crossed the line. And he basically told me this, Melvin, I got this one woman that really loved me. And I said, who loved you? He mentioned somebody. She used to work at the school where I was at. And I'm like, yo, she's beautiful. Why don't you give her a chance? He said he didn't want to deal with it because he don't trust no other females. He don't trust no other females. Now, when a man basically get his heart broken, he lose trust on everybody. He don't trust nobody. He don't even trust his mother no more. And that's the real, and that's the truth. That's the best truth I can tell y'all. Because, I mean, he eventually moved on and got remarried again. But basically, when you fall in love with these men, ladies, that went through a heartbroken relationship, the best thing you need to do, don't try to put a love spell on this man. Put a healing spell on him first and then put a love spell on him second. Now, we going to talk about how Melvin Brown got his heart broken. I know everybody been waiting to hear this story. Okay, now listen. I thought I met a woman in my dreams. All of a sudden, we broke up. I was so heartbroken that my best friend try to console me to the fullest. This man, what I could tell you about my homie. This nigga tried to buy me weed. It didn't work out. He bought me liquor. It didn't work out. We went to the gym. It worked out temporarily, but it didn't work out how I thought it was going to work out. All of a sudden, we went to the strip club, and here's the twist. I'm seeing all these butt-ass naked females. All these butt-ass naked females with a fat ass, nice body and everything. Oh my God, best looking. Man, and we was sitting in VIP. Man, I wasn't feeling it, basically. I wasn't feeling like, you could have sworn I was gay or something. Like, I was not feeling it at all. Like, if you watch that movie, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, that was me a few years ago. That was fucking me. All of a sudden, I start dating, doing me. These females loved me to the fullest. They seen futures with me. I met their family and everything. They told me, they bought me stuff. Like, one female bought me my first watch, and I liked it. But I was not feeling it. Another female took me to Atlantic City. We went to the casino on her treat. I had a good time. I wasn't feeling it. I lost so much trust in females at the time. I didn't know who to fucking trust. And the saddest thing is, I never thought in a million years that I was dating some beautiful women. No matter how beautiful they is, no matter how perfect they is, no matter how financially stable is, no matter how willing they are trying to help you. If you don't got not one soul of love for them, it's not going to work out. I don't care how good the sex is, how good how good their finances is, how much they want to help you and change you. When a man is hurt, he look at the world different. Now, some of y'all come to me, calling me, asking me, Melvin, can you help me? I'm willing to help y'all. But if I send you to a reader or do a reading myself, and if it say, no, y'all not meant to be, I'm not here to hurt feelings. I'm here to protect y'all from getting hurt. But if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. It's not meant to be. It's not meant to be. And the best thing you can do is probably try to heal yourself from this and move on to the next person. Because as I notice, when one door closed, another one open. It's more opportunities. And maybe you find that right person, that right woman, that right man. All of a sudden, you sit there and you think, like, what the fuck was I doing trying to fight? So, I hope I explained everything what goes on with a man when they're heartbroken. This is Melvin Brown. This is the Hoodoo Show. You can hit the like button. You can leave a comment. You can subscribe. You can email me. I'm out. But that's my conclusion. When a man gets his heart broken, it's different. It's different. I know a female go through it, but a man heal longer. So this is Melvin Brown. This is the Hoodoo Show. I'm out. I want y'all to leave a comment. I actually want to hear people. I want to hear y'all opinion. So I'm out.